Dopamine here. I can confidently tell you that Elden Ring on a handheld is by far the best gaming experience I've ever had in my entire life. And I mean it. I have a full PC setup. I have an Xbox with a giant 4K OLED TV. I've got it all. And I always choose to play on a handheld. Let me show you why. The Shadow of the Erdtree is out, and it's going to be another 100 hours of my life dedicated to this. Elden Ring runs amazing on these devices. Here we have the Steamdeck, right? I'm rocking maybe 40 to 60 frames per second on average with medium settings. And here's the new ROG Ally X. I just got it today actually. And this device is almost twice as powerful as the Steamdeck. So performance is really not something to even think about on high settings. And same goes for the Legion Go. Okay, Elden Ring is amazing. Now, obviously there's a drawback to the handheld world. It's like you have a smaller screen, right? I get that. But here's where I talk about Elden Ring being one of the best gaming experiences I've ever had. Because Elden Ring, as you know, is very immersive. The world is obviously beautiful, right? The art, it's cool. But it's also a difficult game which requires focus, and it can be very intimidating at times. When you're on your toes, when you're focused and you're kind of a little freaked out a little bit, you've got a bunch of runes held on you, and if you die, you lose them because you know you're not going back. That can totally consume your stress levels, right? And so when you're playing on a small handheld, you don't even care. You're not even focused on the screen. You're just in the game. You're truly focused. And so you forget that you're playing on a handheld. Just like you forget you're playing on a gaming PC. You're not aware of that part. You're just focused in the game. That's important, right? Now here's where having a handheld is truly my absolute favorite way to play Elden Ring and many other games. It's the SCK Function. So when the boss keeps kicking your butt, dude, and you get mad, you don't have to Alt F4, okay, or turn off the Xbox. You just simply press the power button, put the device to sleep, walk away, cool down, prep yourself to fight this guy again. And when you're ready to come back to the Steamdeck or the ROG Ally Legion Go, you press it, and you instantly pick up where you left off, no hesitation whatsoever. That is the coolest thing, because this game is addicting. You're constantly on it. And so to constantly boot it back up and shut it back down and boot it back up, it's obviously a hassle, right? I haven't shut down Elden Ring on the Steam Deck since obviously the Shadow of the Erdtree update, but before that, Elden Ring was running for 2 weeks. I never shut it off. And that's crazy. I get home from work, or I'm in the middle of work and sitting there on the passenger seat on my car. I just grab it, press the button, pick up, boom, done, let's go. It is so easy, and I love that. I think it's like a piece of life thing for everybody. And then obviously this is a handheld, so you can play it anywhere, right? Like I mentioned, you can play it in your car while you're driving on a highway. You can play it at work. You have a 30-minute break time, you just press it. It takes 2 seconds, and you actually get to play for 29 minutes and 54 seconds. And the big thing, obviously, is like you care about battery, right? You don't want this thing dying on you in the middle of a fight, right? So what's the result? Well, the Steamdeck Oled lasts like 3 hours on Elden Ring. And the new ROG Ally X lasts, again, 3 hours on Elden Ring. So that's plenty of time if you're on the go somewhere. Airports, planes, just plug it next to an outlet, but you're playing at the airport and you're playing on the plane. It's so cool. And then this one is huge. If you're a social creature, if you have friends and family, which I hope you do, your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your friends are going to thank you. And why I say that is because with a traditional PC setup, it's dedicated to one spot, right? You get home from work, your girlfriend wants to watch a TV show or hang out with you, but you want to play Elden Ring. So you lock yourself in that room, and she's like, oh, whatever, he's addicted to gaming. Well, guess what? I'm addicted to gaming. I put 40 hours of game time a week on these handhelds, and I'm not labeled as addictive. Why? Because I get to cuddle with my girlfriend as she's watching her TV show and I'm playing Elden Ring. She's not mad because I'm with her. My dog is happy too. She gets to cuddle with me. Good luck doing that with a PC setup. You can do it on the couch, but guess what? You're hogging the TV, right? And then the last one is like, because it's so easy to turn on from sleep mode and resume the game where you left off, I kind of incentivize myself to play the game. So for example, I have a door-to-door job where I knock on doors and I switch people to fiber internet. And for every 2 people I switch to fiber internet, I get to sit back in my car for 45 minutes to an hour and play Elden Ring. And so when I go out to work, you know, no one wants to knock doors, but because I have that result right here, I get to play Elden Ring. I'm hustling, dude. I'm like, I'm gonna knock you, you sure? Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, boom, 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 you get it done. And you're like, all right, I get to play Elden Ring. And so it helps me grind. That's the cool thing. But if you don't like the video, tell me why you do not like the video. I really want to get this down super well. Thank you guys for taking the time to check this out, and peace out.